Hey everybody, Phenomenal Sir here, back with another episode of The First 15, the series where I play the first 15 minutes of new or underexposed indie games and then share my thoughts and feelings about them. Today we have TEMENOS, Children of the Unyielding Stone. It's a 2D platform game where you play as a Spirit Warden, a piece of machinery created by a god. The Spirit Warden has been given a task to protect and deliver one of the god's infant children. Now, this game was developed by Casper Voigt, and it was published 9 days ago and is still in the works as we speak. So, without further ado, let's jump in and see what they have to offer us here. We've got TEMENOS, Children of the Unyielding Stone, version 1.0.0, 15 minutes on the clock, and here we go. Also, gamepad is recommended. All right. In times that have long since passed, the goddess fought to save this world. But at the hands of horrid fiends, she was slain. Her tears became the sea, her blood became the stone, and her cries became the sky. I'm loving the aesthetic of it so far. And I will say that, and well, you can see it right here. In her final moment, the goddess's hand reached down to the stone. My child, the stone. Tell me what you desire above all else. Let this become my final gift to you. There's a good mix of pixel art and more advanced effects and things, which I saw in the screenshots as well for this, and I really like that when somebody does that well. So, bonus points right off the bat. And the stone answered his mother's call. Our fearless mother, grant me the power to punish the horrid fiends and deliver our vengeance. And the stone was given a host of spirits, and to the stone these spirits were bound. And so the goddess disintegrated. Her children were left behind for all eternity, and the stone began preparing his fated vengeance. Area, the Garden of Stone. Trait changed, assembled. Trait changed, activated. Oof. Trait changed. Blessed. In the beginning, the Unyielding Stone gave us the Garden of Stone, a place where he would suffer no interference, and this is where we were built. And then he left to explore the world without us for a while. One day, the Unyielding Stone returned to us for the last time. He brought us his children, the infant spirits. They were few and weak, but there was something we could do to help them. The reason for our creation was then revealed to us. We were created to protect the infant spirits on their sacred journeys. The unyielding stone is silent now, but the infant spirits still need to depart on their journeys. We are Spirit Wardens, machines created by the unyielding stone, and soon an infant spirit will be bound to me. It will be my burden to protect it on the journey. It is a colossal task, but worth it in the end. Tutorial. Spirit Warden compliance procedure has been started. Following cognitive modules will be restored. Autonomy, movement, absorption, devour, additional abilities, chanting, booting system. Bing. Autonomy. You will move forward automatically. Press A to jump. Continue to hold A to jump even further. Okay. Wahoo! Oh. Okay, so you don't have to press up or down or anything to control where you go. You just kind of automatically figure it out. Oh. Okay. Absorption. Press A to draw in and absorb any be near the object. Absorption can be done while jumping. Oh. Okay, so you have to hold A to jump and you tap A to absorb. Okay. Meow. 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 Oh no, you bastard! Okay, so that's... So the act of absorbing does like mess up your jump sometimes, it seems. Oh, almost didn't make that one. Okay. Meow. Dead. If I just go... Okay, so I don't need to actually jump to do those. I can just let my guy run and just be fine. Devour. A devouring struggle will occur when trying to absorb a singing squiggle. Repeatedly press A until the yellow circle disappears. During the struggle, you cannot jump. Seems like I can jump. I seem to be jumping just fine right there. It was definitely letting me jump when I was doing those. Okay. Additional abilities. Absorbing an object will grant an ability. The ability is single use. Absorb additional objects to use the ability again. Try using the double jump ability. While jumping, press A to double jump in midair. That little wavy effect on the screen is a little weird. Chanting. Use chanting to interact with objects in the world. Chanting requires charges to succeed. Build up charges by devouring. You could store up to 3 charges. Only singing objects are guaranteed to provide a charge. Rules: press A to chant, be near the object. You cannot chant when jumping. This Spirit Warden is not moving. It is too late for him. I shall leave him behind. So talking, basically. Thank you, friend. I was accidentally injured by a fellow Spirit Warden. Meow. You did well to wake me, friend. For how long was I out? Tutorial. Spirit Warden compliance procedure was completed successfully. Authorization to leave the Garden of Stone has been granted. So, what now? Am I just chilling? Okay. I was like, is it going to do something? Hey, buddy. Chant. Thank you, friend. I was accidentally injured by a fellow Spirit Warden, and unfortunately, my body has sustained critical damage. I am dying, and therefore I must join the Stone Choir. The Stone Choir is the resting place of every dying Spirit Warden. The choir gathers around the remains of the Unyielding Stone. Let me show you. Follow me. I know a secret path. Okay. There he is, the Unyielding Stone. Well, what do you think? He blessed you when you were first activated. Do you remember his power? Can you hear his soothing voice? Can you feel the endless joy he brings, the unending song he sings? Do not step any closer. Get too close and you will join the Stone Choir as well and turn to stone, like the Spirit Wardens you see all around here. Those who join the Stone Choir will remain like this until the end of time. There is no hope for them to ever bind with a spirit. The binding to a spirit in the sacred journey is why he made us. You have a duty to the infant spirits. You cannot turn to stone. It is not the will of the Unyielding Stone. You have no reason to remain in the Garden of Stone. However, I am afraid my duty will end before it can truly begin. It is his mercy that I have the opportunity to join the Stone Choir. I shall praise his grace until the end of time. Come, pray with me to the Unyielding Stone. Thank you, friend. Even though I cannot feel him anymore, I still remember his soothing song. You seem perplexed. Do not interfere. This is a blessed ending for a dying Spirit Warden. Be on your way now, or you will suffer the same end. You have a duty to the infant spirits. You cannot join the stone choir. Well, that was timed pretty well. Okay. So, no, I don't want to do that. So this game looks ridiculously good. I mean, this is like, and I don't throw this around lightly, but I mean, this feels like a Final Fantasy VI or a Secret of Mana in terms of the raw emotion that the music and the visuals bring out, and the way that it's all done so well, and it all merges so well together. It's all of the component pieces seem perfect for one another. Um, this world that you are setting up with the lore here is so compelling, and I want to know so much more about it. But I feel like I can understand the from a storytelling standpoint why you would want this to be the endless runner platformer style, because all you can do is go forward, all you can do is follow the path that was laid out for you, or fail. But I want to be able to walk around and explore this world more, and I don't know. I just don't know if the medium is doing the world justice. As a separate minor gripe, I will say that with the world being so pretty, it was actually a little upsetting that, at least in the first stage, it was so bright, and like the light effects were so overdone and oversaturated as the level progressed, that it got hard for me to actually see the world. Now, maybe that's your goal, is to make it a little more difficult to see as you're moving forward. It's hard to see the path ahead of you. Again, I could see the poetic underpinning of that. But I want to see the world, and I want to walk around in the world, and I want to experience the world, which means you've done a good job. Your lore and your world building, I just kind of like sat back and shut up and just let the story come at me. The only other thing I would say for the controls, I don't know what all platforms you're planning to release this on, but it says gamepad recommended. Now, if a gamepad is recommended, why am I only using one button on the whole gamepad? I could do this on a smartphone. Tap, 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 hold. I could do this with the space bar. So the only time I really felt like the controls were a bit meh was when I was trying to juggle the act of jumping and absorbing at the same time, because the way they're placed, and obviously that's meant to be part of the challenge. But I feel like the real thing here is the story and the story that you want to tell. And I wouldn't let a desire to make the control scheme be tricky or challenging I wouldn't let that get in the way of this story, because I'm still just it pulls you in and it absorbs you and it just sucks you in. And that's really the only complaint that I have about this, is that I want the controls. I would like to see, different buttons for jump and absorb. And I want to be able to see the world better, and I want to be able to see the world more. This feels like it should be like, when I'm playing this, I feel like I should be playing like a Chrono Trigger or a Final Fantasy or a Secret of Mana. Like, I feel like I should be able to move around in the world and explore, because there's obviously so much there inside of your brain, and I don't know how much of that you're going to build on in the future. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to class this as a good game. I will give it a look when it gets a little more developed, because it's only like a week old. But my only worry, and this is, don't let me stop you, obviously, I know you won't. My only worry is that the type of game that this is will not do the world that you have built justice. And I'm not saying that because I think you've made a bad game. I'm saying that because I think you've made an amazing world. And I just want myself and you and everyone else to be able to exist fully in that world. So, great job, developer. And great job, all of you out there, for whatever you've done today. You're fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I will have a link to the game in the description down below. Definitely give this one a look. Give it a watch. Support the developer. He did say on his page that he's trying to raise money that I would assume is going to go towards further development of the game. He's definitely got something here, and I think that we should all support him as best as we are able. So be sure to check out all of my other First 15 videos, as well as all the other videos on my YouTube. Be sure to give a subscribe so that you know when new videos come out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, as well as any old time that I upload the various streams that I do on Twitch, which is also linked here on my YouTube. And until next time, stay healthy, stay safe out there. Bye.